Welcome. Now we are going to discuss about the chemical composition of cement and various types of cements which are available in market and which are to be used in constructions. So we know that cement is a binding material. So cement is the mixture of calcareous, siliceous, argillaceous, and other substances. So it means the raw materials required for manufacture of Portland cement are calcareous materials such as limestone or chalk, and argillaceous materials such as shale or clay, and also some siliceous materials like sand or sandstone. Understand or no? So and cement is used as a binding material in mortar, concrete, etc. So we have been discussed that cement is a binding material, and also we have discussed that when cement is mixed with water, cement can be molded into any shape, and also it undergoes uncuring and solidifies to form a mass or to form a substance which is hardened and highly strength like rock. Understand or not? So okay, you can see that calcium carbonate is extracted from calcareous made rocks, and silica, alumina, and iron oxide are extracted from argillaceous rocks. It means this come under chemical composition of cement. So that next we will see what is chemical composition of cement. See, this is the chemical composition of cement. So in cement, these are all the substances will be present. Lime up to 63% will be there, and silica occupies up to 22% of cement. Alumina occupies up to 6% of cement. Iron oxide occupies up to 3% of cement, and gypsum occupies 1 to 4% of cement. Understand? So this is the chemical composition of cement, but you have to remember mostly and most important. This is most important one, and this is the another composition of cement. This is called as Box chemical composition of cement, and according to Box, the chemical composition of cement is it means the cement contains all these components like tricalcium silicate, dicalcium silicate, tricalcium aluminate, tetracalcium aluminum ferrite. So these are all the various chemical components present in cement. So and also in this table you can see that their formula tricalcium silicate, its formula is 3CaO2, and its abbreviated formula is C3S. It means you may call it as some big formula nickname. You may call it as nickname of tricalcium silicate is C3S, and it can hydrate rapidly. It provides early and ultimate strength to cement. And next one is the dicalcium silicate. Its chemical formula is 2CaO2, and its nickname is C2S. And it hydrates slowly and provides strength after a duration of 7 days. And next one is the tricalcium aluminate. Its chemical formula is 3CaOAn2O3, and its abbreviated formula is C3A. It means it is the nickname of tricalcium aluminate. It hydrates rapidly. It provides early strength, and it contains a low amount of ultimate strength. And next chemical composition is next chemical component present in cement is tetra calcium aluminum ferrite. Its chemical formula is 3CaOAl2O3Fe2O3, and its nickname is C4AF. It does not provide strength but is stable than tricalcium aluminate. It means C3A. Okay, na? So this is the chemical composition of cement. Understand? No? So that is the ordinary composition of cement, ordinary chemical composition of cement, and this is the chemical composition of cement given by Box. So that's what this is called as Box composition of cement or Box compounds of cement. Okay. So these are all the various types of cement which are available in market and which are generally using in construction. So first one is the ordinary Portland cement, rapid hardening cement or high early strength cement. Third one is the extra rapid hardening cement, sulfate resisting cement, quick setting cement, low heat cement, Portland pozzolana cement, Portland slag cement, high alumina cement, air entraining cement, super sulfated cement, massed cement, expansive cement, colored cement, white cement. So these are all the various types of cements generally available and generally using in constructions. So first one is the ordinary Portland cement. It is called Portland cement because on hardening its color resembles to rocks near Portland, England. So already we have been discussed that its strength resembles like Portland rock in England. So that's why it is called as ordinary Portland cement. And also here he mentioned that its color also resembles to rocks near Portland in cement. So that's why it is called as Portland cement. It was first of all introduced in 1824 by Joseph Aston, England, and this is the most important type of cement. And this ordinary Portland cement is classified into three grades. First one is the 33 grade, 43 grade, and 53 grade. So it means the grade to the cement given based upon its compressive strength. If the compressive strength of cement is 33 kilonewton per meter square, so then that 33 kilonewton per meter square, then that cement is called as 33 grade cement. And if the cement's compressive strength is around 43 kilonewton per meter square, so then that cement is called as 43 grade cement. And if the cement's compressive strength is about 53 kilonewton per meter square, so then that cement is called as 53 grade cement. So this is the reason behind various grades of cement like 43, 53, and 33. Okay, now. So next one is the chemical composition of ordinary Portland cement. You can see that in ordinary Portland cement, lime, it means calcium oxide, CaO will be about 60 to 63 percentage, and silica is about 72. It means 17, 17 to 25 percentage. Like silica is nothing but silicon dioxide, alumina is nothing but aluminum trioxide, Al2O3. It occupies about 3 to 8%. So this is the chemical composition of ordinary Portland cement, and also this is also chemical composition of ordinary Portland cement given by Box. It means according to this, iron oxide, magnesium, sulfur trioxide, gypsum will be present in ordinary Portland cement. And also in this slide you can see that the percentages in cement. Iron oxide occupies up to 0.5 to 6 percentage, and magnesium is about 1.5 to 3 percentage. Sulfur trioxide is about 1 to 2 percentage, and gypsum is about 1 to 4 percentage. So next one is the functions of cement manufacturing constituents. Like already we have been discussing that cement is manufactured by using various calcareous, argillaceous, and siliceous materials. And so and you can say that the limestone come under calcareous materials. You can see here lime, calcium oxide, CaO. You can see lime forms nearly 2/3 of the cement. Can already we have seen that in our chemical composition. Therefore, sufficient quantity of lime must be in the raw materials for the manufacturing of cement. Its proportion has an important effect on the cement. Sufficient quantity of lime forms dicalcium silicate and tricalcium silicate in the manufacturing of cement. Lime in excess causes the cement to expand and disintegrate. Next component of cement is silica, SiO2. So here you can see that the quantity of silica should be enough to form dicalcium silicate and tricalcium silicate in the manufacturing of cement. It means this thing you can see in hydration of cement, like cement and water can undergo some chemical reactions. So then these products will be formed, dicalcium silicate and tricalcium silicate. And silica gives strength to cement. Silica in excess causes cement to set slowly. Understand now? So from this you can understand. Okay. And next one is the alumina. Alumina supports to set quickly to the cement, lowers the clinkering temperature. Alumina in excess reduces the strength of the cement. Next component is the iron oxide, Fe2O3. Iron oxide gives color to the cement. Magnesium, it also helps in giving color to the cement. Magnesium in excess makes the cement unsound. And next one is the calcium sulfate or gypsum in cement, ordinary Portland cement. So it means the main purpose of gypsum is at the final stage of manufacturing, gypsum is added to increase the setting time of cement. It means gypsum is added to increase the setting of cement. Understand? Anna? So, and the second type of cement is rapid hardening cement. Rapid hardening cement is also known as early gain in strength of cement. This cement contains more percentage of C3S and less percentage of C2S. High proportion of C3S will impart quicker hydration. The high strength at early stage is due to fine grinding, as fineness of cement will expose greater surface area for the action of water. So the strength obtained by the cement in 3 days is same as obtained by ordinary Portland cement in 7 days. It means here you can see that it means the cement is it means this rapid hardening cement is similar to ordinary Portland cement, but it develops strength rapidly and such as it may be more appropriate to call it as high early strength cement. Rapid hardening cement develops at the age of 3 days the same strength as that is expected of ordinary Portland cement at 7 days. That's what I've written in this point. And the rapid rate of development of strength is attributed to the higher fineness of grinding and a higher C3S and lower C2S content. Okay, na? So, and a higher fineness of cement exposes, it means higher fineness of cement particles exposes greater surface area for action of water and higher proportion of C3S. So this results in quicker hydration. Okay, now. And also the strength obtained by this cement in 3 days is same as obtained by ordinary Portland cement is 7 days. Okay, now. And its lime content greater than ordinary Portland cement. And the next one is the rapid hardening cement. It means this is also like a rapid hardening cement, but this is extra rapid hardening cement. You can see it is obtained by intergrinding CaCl, it means calcium chloride, with rapid hardening cement. Okay, now so by intergrinding calcium chloride with rapid hardening cement, we can obtain extra rapid hardening cement. Okay, now. So the addition of it means the calcium chloride which we are adding to cement, it should not exceed 2% by weight of rapid hardening cement, and also the cement using in this concrete should be transported, placed, and also it should be compacted, finished within about 20 minutes. So this is the condition given to extra rapid hardening cement, and the strength of extra rapid hardening cement is higher than 25% than that of rapid hardening cement at 1 to 2 days. So this is the good thing we have to remember that. And the next one is the sulfate resisting cement. It is modified form of ordinary Portland cement and is specially manufactured to resist the sulfates. This cement contains a low percentage of C3 and a high percentage of C3S. This cement requires longer period of curing than normal, and also it develops strength. Okay, it means slowly it can develop the strength, and ultimately it is strong like ordinary Portland cement. You can see next one is the quick setting cement. So it means in quick setting cement the gypsum, it means the percentage of addition of gypsum is reduced because the cement is manufactured by adding small percentage of aluminum sulfate, which accelerates the setting action. Gypsum content is reduced, okay, and also it sets faster than the ordinary Portland cement. It means its setting time is somewhat less than the ordinary Portland cement, and its initial setting time is 5 minutes, and its final setting time is 30 minutes. Next one is the low heat cement. So this is the another type of cement. It is a low heat cement, low percentage of C3A and C3S, and high percentage of C2S will be present in this. So that's why it is called as low heat cement. Okay, na? And its rate of strength development is too much slow because it contains less amount of C3S, and the heat producing at 7 days is 66 calories per gram, and at 28 days is about 75 calories per gram, and its initial setting time is 1 hour, final setting time is 10 hours, and better resistance to chemical attack than ordinary Portland cement. And actually the Portland pozzolana cement, so this is also another type of cement, that is ordinary Portland cement, clinker, pozzolana, calcium clay. Okay, now so ground together, and it produces less heat of hydration and offers great resistance to attacks of sulfates. Understand or no? So this is another kind of important kind of cement. Another important cement is colored cement. Okay, now it means the suitable pigments used to impart desired color to cement, and pigments used should be durable under light, sun, or weather. This is the condition given to colored cement.